from Blast Fitness, and today I'm going to lead you through a Perform Better mini band workout. So I like to call these torture bands because that's what they are. You want to make sure that you're nice and warmed up before you get started, and we are going to really make our hips work a fair amount here. So first exercise, you're going to put your torture band, your mini band, I'm going to keep calling them torture bands, halfway between your knee and your ankle. We're going to set up a banded squat. So our feet are nice and wide, we're going to sit our hips back into our squat and then stand up. When we're doing this, the band is trying to pull our knees together, and we're using our lateral hip muscles to keep our knees in line with our toes, right? So we're not letting our knees dump in. We're going to take 10 band resisted squats, and then we're going to face forward, feet pointing forward as well, and we're going to step and touch, step and touch. So this is a little bit more lateral work on those hips. The glute medius and glute minimus are working really strong here. And what I want you to do is still keep this rib to hip connection. So we're not popping up through our rib cage. We're not sticking our butt out. It's just glutes engaged and in that neutral spine position. So once you've done 10 side steps on each leg, you're going to walk like a penguin over to your mat, sit yourself down, and put your feet nice and wide. I like to dig my heels in on this one. Once again, don't let your knees come into the midline. You're going to lift your hips up and then drop down. So squeezing glutes as you go up and down in this exercise. You're going to do 10 resisted hip bridges here. As soon as you get to 10, onto your side, stack your feet just like you were going to do a clamshell. Relax your upper body, keep your core nice and strong so you are not rocking into your low back. We're going to lift up and lower down. So when I do this one, I like to make sure that I'm not rocking back on my hip at all, because then I'll use my low back instead of my lateral hip to get the work through the lateral hip muscles, glute medius in particular on this one. So as soon as I've done 10 on one side, I'm going to scoop myself over, get all set up nice and steady, not rocking back on that hip, and I'm going to take my 10 on the other side. So one thing I like to do on this one is I really like to push my other leg into the mat. Remember, we're keeping that rib to hip connection, not rolling back on your hip, and you're going to do 10 on that second side. Make your way up. This is the grand finale, one of the toughest exercises of all. So sitting up nice and tall, almost hinging forward a little bit on this one. I want you on the balls of your feet. Your feet are wider than hip width distance apart. You're going to tap your knees together and then open them up. Tap your knees together and then open up. Here and open. So you'll feel lots of work once again on the lateral hip, and we're keeping this nice straight position through our body, never rounding through our upper back on this specific one. If you want to make this exercise a little tougher, you're just going to pull the band up over the tops of your knees and get that same posture going, and then you're going to open and close like so. And you'll do that for 10 times. First time you do this, go through for 2 rounds. Second few times that you do this exercise set up, go for 3 rounds. All right, have fun, and you're going to feel those glutes tomorrow, I promise.